Hi guys, today I am going to read the editorial part from the Hindu newspaper. India's IT dream is at a crossroads. This is topic for today editorial part. For nearly 3 decades, India's information technology IT sector has been crown jewels of country's economy transformation, a symbol of upward mobility, global relevance, and middle class aspiration. So tough, the IT industry recruit only about 1% of Indian workforce. It contributes about 7% of the country GDP. Young engineer from tier 2 town also a job at Infosys or Tata Consultancy Services. TCS as the passport to prosperity. But today that dream is flickering with TCS announcing its steepest ever layoff, nearly 20,000 jobs set in a single layoffs nearly single quarter, and other companies quietly following suit. The question arises: is IT no longer the golden calf for aspiring tech professional? A profound metamorphosis. The answer is complex. India's IT sector is not collapsing, but it is undergoing a profound metamorphosis. Upon that demand urgent attention, strategic recalibration, and renewed commitment to future ready skill. The layoff wave is a symptom of a structural change in the industry. It is happening in the US too. Amazon has announced it would reduce its corporate workforce by 14,000 thanks to development of AI. Meta is laying off 8,000 in India. TCS decision to cut 3.2% of workforce, primarily targeting mid and senior level roles. It is not an isolated event. Other IT majors are doing similar things. Industries estimated suggest that over 50,000 IT jobs may be lost by the end of the fiscal year. IT insiders say these are not likely to be firing in the traditional sense, but silent layoff. Performance linked exist, voluntary resignations, and delayed promotion that quietly train the workforce without triggering headlines. The reasons are manifold. First, AI driven automation is reshaping the very nature of IT work. Routine tasks, reporting, coordination, basic coding are increasingly handled by the algorithm. The advent of models from companies such as OpenAI and Anthropic, alongside the rise of agentic AI executing multi-step tasks, is fundamentally distributing India's IT service sector by automating routine work, drastically improving developer productivity and shifting the industry's focus toward high-value AI-driven digital transformation. While AI can never replicate human being capacity for empathy or emotion, these tasks don't require such qualities and can perform without human intervention. Second, US immigration policies have grown more restrictive with the hike in H-1B visa fees and tariff threats, promoting Indian firms to localize their overseas workforce. Indian IT firms simply cannot pay $1 lakh to get a low or mid-level profession to the US to execute tasks that would not take that would not rake in such a level of profit. Third, client budget are tightening, especially in the US and Europe, where economic uncertainty has led to cautions it spending. In short, the outsourcing model that owns relied on scale the cost arbitrage is being replaced by one that prizes specialized expertise, lean term teams, and AI fluency. The end of the assembly line. India's IT sector has was built on the back of simple promise. Hire thousands of engineers, train them in a basic coding, and deploy them to serve global clients. It was a digital assembly line, efficient, scalable, and profitable. But that model is now, let us be blunt, obsolete. Today's client don't want to armies of the coder. They want solution. They want cloud native architectures, cybersecurity framework, generative AI integration. They want fewer people who can do more, and they want them fast. This shift has exposed a skill mismatch in the Indian IT workforce. Many mid-career professionals promotes for managerial ability rather than technical depth now find themselves ill equipped for the new demands. Legally skilled SAP, ECC, mainframes, now non-cloud platform are less relevant. To take just one example, SAP ECC, SAP ERP central component in the core of SAP is traditional enterprise resources planning. ERP software suit the digital backbone that help large organizations manage their day-to-day business operations across department. Today AI can replicate the skill needed to operate it. Mastery of the component is no longer such as indispensable asset in an IT professional. The question arises, fine, but what else can you do? The result is painful charms, experience workforce being let go, fresh graduates struggling to find entry point, and companies scrambling to retain their staff. In the face of the rapid technological shift, the government should consider requiring IT companies engaging in the mass layoff to provide mandatory 6 to 9 months salary as compensation package, offering a crucial safety net for workers suddenly losing their livelihood and needing the secure new skill for the evolving job market. And yet all is not lost for our IT sector. India's tech proficiency still command commands global respect. It contributes over two $280 billion to the economy, employs nearly 6 million people, and power digital transformation across industry. But scene of guaranteed success. The idea that a tech degree equal to stable career is fading for young professionals. The path is no longer linear. A computer science degree is not enough. One must master AI, data science, code computing, and cybersecurity, and keep learning. The days of coasting on basic Java or Net or even SAP ECCR are over. From retrenchment of and reinvention. So what can we do if India wants to retain its IT edge? It must act on multiple fronts. For polymakers, the challenges is to remain scaling. India's engineer college must overhaul their curriculum. Government programs must be incentivize AI literacy, not just digital literacy, and industry must invest in re-skilling, not just recruitment. The first obvious task is AI upskilling on a very large scale. TCS has already upskilled over 5,50,000 employees in the basic AI skill and 1 lakh in advanced one. This must become the norms, not the exception. Public-private partnerships can accelerate these efforts. Along with this, the need for urgent curriculum reform is imperative. Engineering education must move beyond rote coding. Courses in machine learning, ethics in AI, and product thinking should be mainstream. Soft skill communication, collaboration, critical thinking are equally vital. Our startups ecosystem will need greater support from the government and from venture capitalist. India's tech future lies not just in services but in products. Supporting AI startups, deep tech ventures and innovation hub can create new jobs and diversify the sector. The government must engage with global partners to ensure visa access, data sovereignty, and trade stability. Protectionism abroad must be matched with policy clarity at home. For those laid off or displaced in the current terms, sovereign pay is not enough. They will need career transition support, mental health resources, and retraining subsidies. The Indian IT industry has never felt the need for social safety nets before, but the time for them is now. The Indian IT story is not ending, it is evolving from manpower to mind power, from outsourcing to innovation, from quality to quantity to quality. This change is challenging but unavoidable. The transition will undoubtedly be painful, but it can also be purposeful. We must stop measuring success by headcount alone. It is no longer about the number of bright Indian employed in IT. Instead, let us ask: are we building solutions that matters? Are we empowering workers to thrive in the AI age? Are we telling a story of resilience, reinvention, and relevance? I asked friend in the know if the bloom is of India's IT rose. Their answers suggest that the rose may have lost some petals, but its roots are deep and its bloom can return if we nurture, water, and fertilize it with the vision, skill, and courage. This will need policy leadership, but there is no reason yet to lose hope. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this video. If you find any mistake or anything that was wrong, you can comment on this video. I am improving my skill to how to speak in English, how to read newspaper, because because those are essential part in the our journey. If you are preparing for SSC and banking, or you can say UPSC, so newspaper must be important for all this examination, because newspaper give us new types of words and new type of vocab. So this is very beneficial for our examination, because these type of word and vocab we can use in our examination, and there is a huge portion of comprehensive part in SSC and banking examination. I don't know how is the structure of UPSC examination. So thank you so much for this video. I will meet you in next video on tomorrow, 5 November 2015. Thank you so much.